Hi there, I'm David. It's the 7th of April 2016 and I thought it's time for a new update on my female to male transition as a non-binary transmasculine person. The big news of today is that I have had my mastectomy exactly 17 days ago on the 21st of March. You may imagine that having had the mastectomy or having the mastectomy is one of the biggest steps for any trans-masculine person. And yes, I can say for myself, that's absolutely true. I'm so happy to have this behind me, and I'm so happy it went very well. So I'm recovering quite fine. And I'm so glad that I was able to take this step right now because it makes me feel so free. I can't say how free I feel. I think I've felt never freer before than I'm feeling right now that my breasts are gone and I'm going to have a male looking chest. That's fantastic. But today I'm making this video to actually say a few things about mastectomy, how it works, and how you get access to a mastectomy as a transmasculine person. And I'm also going to say about a few things about how this actually is being done. So basically, there are two surgery methods which are used to perform mastectomy on trans people. It's, I think, quite important to remember that a trans mastectomy is something completely different from a mastectomy performed on a cancer patient, for example. And that's because if you are a cancer patient and you need a mastectomy because your breasts need to be removed due to the cancer, usually either the breast is completely removed or it is removed in a way which allows the reconstruction of a female breast. But we trans men, we don't want female breasts, we want male chests, and that's why the mastectomy for trans men is so different from any other mastectomy. Now, these two methods are called the big cuts and the smaller cuts, only within the community. But actually, this is one of the, this is just a drawing which I would like to use to explain what the smaller cuts actually mean. The smaller cuts mean that the surgeon only makes a little hole around the nipple, which is called a keyhole, and through this little hole the surgeon will remove all the breast tissue, will remove the skin which isn't used anymore to cover the breast tissue which is gone, and then we'll close the keyhole so that they have a very small wound here and a very small scar, which after some time will actually rather not be visible at all. So this is what we call the subcutaneous mastectomy, and it appears to be quite attractive because of the very small cuts and the very small scars that you're likely to have. But there is one flip side, as always, and that actually is the fact that sometimes it's not possible to remove all the skin which isn't needed anymore to cover the breast tissue. So many people who have the subcutaneous mastectomy will have to undergo 1, 2, or sometimes even more than 3 revisions of the result to achieve an optically satisfying result of a male-looking chest. And the subcutaneous mastectomy with a keyhole cut is not suitable for everyone. It's only suitable for smaller breasts, as you can see in the drawing here. And as a rule of thumb, you can say that this method is only suitable for breasts no larger than a B cup. And of course, lots of people might have bigger breasts than these, so they would be eligible to have the other surgery method, which is called double incision. Bigger cuts, there will be 2 larger cuts just underneath the pectoral muscle. And of course, you will ask yourself what happens to the nipple, because the nipple is on an area of skin which isn't used anymore, which will be removed. So actually the nipple is being cut out with something like a cookie cutter, really. Um, the nipple is being cut out and it's placed on a spot right somewhere here, and actually you can decide where you want to have your new nipple, because just right before the surgery, the surgeon will make a few drawings on your chest, and they will ask you to place the nipple. So you draw a spot on your chest where you want to have the new nipple then, or the replaced nipple. This method here, of course, causes bigger scars, so larger wounds which take longer to heal. But there is certainly an advantage to this method, which is the fact that it's much more likely that all the extra skin which isn't used anymore can be removed at once. So this method, in fact, removes the likeliness, or decreases the likeliness of having revisions of the optical result. So this is actually the method which was performed on me, because I was a candidate right in the middle between the two operation methods, the subcutaneous method and the double incision method. And in the end, I was in the position to make the decision, and I opted for double incision mastectomy. And I'm quite happy with that, because the result looks so good. I think I might be lucky to not need a revision on my result. So how do you get access to mastectomy in Germany? And I can always only speak for Germany. The good news is in the beginning that actually in Germany, health insurance generally covers the cost for mastectomies for trans people. But there are certain rules applied to this, and in a nutshell, I have decided to not play by the rules. I have decided to pay for the mastectomy myself, so I did not have to adhere to the rules imposed by the health insurers. The rules are: you have to have been in trans-specific psychotherapy for a minimum of 18 months. You have to have been on hormone replacement therapy, which is testosterone in our case, for a minimum of 6 months. You have to provide 2 independent psychological assessments, and you have to undergo an assessment interview with a psychologist of the governing body of insurance associations in Germany. Yes, this sounds complicated, and it is, because it is paper war. It requires a lot of patience from you, and actually you need to prove to them that you are under psychological strain because of your female breast. And that's where I say, hello, I'm trans. I have been diagnosed as trans. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had psychotherapy. I wouldn't have had hormone replacement therapy. But still, I need to prove again to the health insurers that I am trans and that I'm under psychological strain because of my female breasts. That's actually why I decided to work my way around these requirements by the German health insurers, and I paid for the mastectomy myself. I know that this is a very privileged thing once you're able to do that, but I'm happy to have taken this decision. And in the end, I must say it was by far not so expensive as I expected. Just between us, I paid €3,500 for the surgery and for 5 days in hospital, and I think that's totally okay. So I'm free right now. I don't need a binder anymore. Have you ever seen a binder? This is what trans men wear, a binder, which is a shirt from it's a very stiff fabric, and you just put this over the top of your head, and this binds your breasts so you can push them away. Very helpful, but nasty in the summer, and it will be gone forever for me. No more sports bras, so I can go out for sports, I can go running, I can go swimming, whatever, without a sports bra. Isn't that great? And no more bras at all. I never have to buy them or wear them again. And that's really the best thing I've ever experienced since 3 weeks now, or almost 3 weeks. I'm totally free. I can just pull on a t-shirt and just put on a shirt, and I don't have to worry about not looking flat anymore because I am flat. And that's the biggest achievement, really. That makes me so happy I hardly can put it in words. And that's why I stop my words right here. Thanks for being with me today, and stay tuned for the next update, which will be on hormone replacement therapy, because in a couple of weeks' time I have my first appointment with the endocrinologist, and hopefully I will have T-Day very soon, so that will be the day when I start testosterone. Thank you for being with me. Bye.